break, and we'll give her some water and cheer her on, but it was like the minute if they found out I had MS, I was afraid they'd make me get into the air conditioned SAG truck. And, but then once I had to transition to my trike, my secret was kind of out. And, cause it's, some people still think, oh, you're taking the easy way out riding a tricycle. It's like, no, you try driving or riding a trike that's 44 pounds.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hard to do.
With uphill, downhill, you got a bit of an advantage, but uphill, that's
no, like Thomas the Train going uphill. Even the little route that I did last year around Westminster, I was like, the first 10 miles, I was like, what the hell did I do coming to Colorado?
You're like, why did I move back here?
So, and now this year I just realized we have 13 weeks, one day and I don't know, 4 hours.
I know.
It's like
the countdown is on.
So I'm really looking forward to getting my training and gear. And I'm 2 weeks post-op from a really major
Awesome.
I look forward to getting some fundraising and training in real quick.
Angela, I love that you came prepared with your beer.
What? Is that, yeah.
I love it.
Happy hour.
Party was starting.
Amazing. Well, I think I love hearing these stories, and we're gonna be able to share more at the end. I know, Bobby, you have to jump here in a little bit, but we do have some information that we want to share with you. Since we are back to a 2-day and some folks are new to 2 days, we have just a short presentation, but the bulk of this meeting, we really want to, our goal is to bring our I Ride with MS riders together to get to know each other, to share stories, to talk about the ride. And so really that's kind of our end game here for this our time today. So we'll get started with our presentation, and at the end we'll have questions and we'll just get to know each other. That sounds good to everybody.
Sounds
All right.
Yeah. Will you be sending out the slides? I'm not able to join the Teams meeting. I'm just dialed in by the phone.
Yes, we certainly can.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, Crystal, take it away.
Great. Well, welcome everyone, and a couple of people we haven't got to see your faces yet, but it's so exciting to have all of you guys joining us today for this I Ride with MS kickoff party. We have about 3 months left till our in-person ride, and we're just so excited about it and to head back to our 2-day ride and all the fun that we have in store. And I'm sure you guys are all dying to know what our special announcement is, and I promise we were going to let you know soon. We just have some of the fun logistics first. Like Erica said, we want to make a big part of tonight all about you. So at the end of this presentation, we'll have a chance to talk and get to know each other, and especially those rookie I Ride with MS riders. This is my first year as part of the Colorado ride as well, and I think myself and the rest of the Bike MS team can agree that it's such a pleasure to get to know you all and working together to achieve our vision of creating a world free of MS. You are truly the driving force behind our efforts and success as we raise the critical funds needed for you and our MS community. So we thank you for all that you do, and thank you for joining us today. So now let's meet the team that's behind the ride. So my name's Crystal Anderson, and I'm one of the managers for the Bike MS Colorado ride. As I said, this is my first year involved with the ride, but I've actually been involved with this society in Oregon for about 5 years as a volunteer, rider, committee member, and I also sat on the board. I got involved with the MS Society because my grandma lost the battle to MS in the 90s, and she passed away when I was about 8. She was a strong person who never let anything stop her, and she and my grandpa have always been my biggest inspirations as I got older. Here's Jana.
Hi, I'm Jana Fryer. I'm another manager with Bike MS Colorado. I've been with the society for 2 years, and I got involved with the National MS Society when I first started riding Bike MS in 2009. And I've been involved ever since. I spent a couple of years volunteering, and the rest of the years I rode in Bike MS. So it's one of my one of the things that's near and dear to my heart.
And I'm Erica Barnum. I'm director for the Colorado and Wyoming rides, and I've been on staff for about 5 years now, but I, like Jana, rode in our Colorado event for many, many years with a team captain. Didn't really know anybody with MS until my first ride, and then I met so many people. Fast forward to about, I don't know, 5 years ago, I think it was, my little brother was diagnosed with MS. He was a new dad of twin boys at the time, and it was just quite a shock to our entire family. And I'm sure you may or may not have similar stories of like the process of getting the diagnosis, but it can be very scary whether you have MS or not. So, you know, that's my connection to the cause. My sister-in-law likes to joke that all their donations to my bike riding were just investing in their future that they didn't know about yet. So this cause is definitely near and dear to my heart as well.
Thanks. So before we really dive into everything, we just want to go over some team meetings best practices. First, know you can reach out to any of us if you have any questions about Bike MS. Next, if you haven't already, please go ahead and click the button that looks like a microphone to mute yourself. And if you have any questions or comments, please enter them in the chat. But we will have plenty of time at the end of the presentation to answer any questions. And here is our agenda for tonight. We'll have a quick overview of the ride, some logistics for the weekend, some of the perks for the I Ride with MS program, a quick survey, the fun announcement, and lastly, time for all of you to share and we'll all get to know each other. Now I'm going to pass it over to Jana to officially kick us off.
Woohoo! So, Bike MS, our 2-day cycling celebration is back. We are starting at Front Range Community College in Westminster. That's at 112th and Sheridan. And we're riding up to Fort Collins, and there will be 3 route options available. So you can choose which route you're riding on the day of the ride. I'm going to say that again. There's 3 options, and you can choose that day which route you're going to ride. So we have the express route, which is 68 miles, and that avoids that Horsetooth climb that we all know and love. So that will be 68 miles. Our classic route is 83, which goes up and over Horsetooth Reservoir. And then our Century option, which is 103 miles. So if you'd like to see any of these and what are proposed, you can go to the website, bikemscolorado.org, and check that out. There's also a 32-mile loop that is starting and ending in Fort Collins. It starts at CSU. So if you're choosing that route, you will need to be in Fort Collins by 6:30 at the latest. We want all riders to be on course at 8. And you will need to provide your own transportation up to Fort Collins. All of our routes are fully supported as usual. We have rest stops every 10 to 12 miles. We have SAG support along the route as well, which is our support in gear. And we also have bike medics riding along the course with you. So rest assured you'll have all the support that you need. One more thing that's not on this slide, we actually have e-bikes allowed this year on course. So if you or anyone you know may have an e-bike, you can bring that this year. You just want to probably bring your charger with you just in the event that you need a quick charge along route. We will have some mechanics with chargers there to help as well. And then the last item here, it's our Bike MS Colorado is the 3rd largest fundraising cycling event in the country. And now to the fun part, our overnight at CSU. So you've crossed the finish line on Saturday. You're at CSU and your luggage is there. So you've already dropped off your luggage at Front Range Community College and it's there for you when you cross the finish line. So once you've completed this ride, you get to enjoy your afternoon at our team village, and any individuals will still be able to pop into team tents and hang out as well. We will have our Bike MS program, some live music, and of course our left-hand beer garden. So you can enjoy a couple beers if you'd like. And after you've taken a few minutes to relax and meet up with your teammates and friends, you can have a beer and then go to the lodging tent and get your luggage. If you are staying on campus, you will get the keys to your dorm. You'll just pop over to your dorm, drop off your luggage, maybe take a quick shower. And then we also have hotels listed on our website, so you can actually book a hotel. We will have shuttle service for you on both Saturday and Sunday to and from the hotels to the start line. And Crystal's going to pop those links to the hotels and dorms into our chat. There she goes. And one thing to note that if you are doing the one-day ride, so if you're leaving from Front Range Community College up to Fort Collins, we will have, we will have transportation back with shuttles, but if you are doing the 30-mile loop up at CSU, you will get your finisher medal at CSU when you finish. Now I'm turning it over to Erica.
Awesome. So we have, I don't know if many of you know this, but we have a Facebook event page, and we encourage all of you to join it. Oh, good question, Bobby. Sorry, I saw it pop up. I'll talk to that in a minute. So we have this Facebook page. It's fantastic. We post frequently with announcements like MS Awareness Week. You should go check it out because we had some really great posts. We also have spotlights for our rookie writers. We have spotlights for I Ride with MS writers and passport writers. We'll also be posting about our fundraising weeks that are coming up. And also we want to see your faces. We want to see that you're engaging and excited, and you know, we're excited too. So we want to just kind of have this be our own little place where we can just share ideas and talk through things. And then also it's a good place to post your training rides, fun destinations that you end up on your routes. You can share pictures, or you can even just comment and share words of encouragement for anybody else that is sharing those things. I think Crystal's going to post the link to our Facebook page, so we'll make it nice and easy for you to go over and RSVP and say that you're going. And then, oh yes, you can see on our slide there, that's one of the spotlights that we did a few weeks ago. And it's really kind of something special and unique, because if you go look at other Bike MS rides and their event pages, they don't have this kind of stuff on there. So it's fun to be able to highlight our own writers and share that. So once you join that, then you're set to go. Crystal's now going to talk to you about some VIP perks that you guys get.
Yeah. So we can't thank you guys enough for championing our ride, and our goal is to provide an extraordinary experience from the moment you register to the moment you cross the finish line and collect your medal. Along with Erica, Jana, and myself as your dedicated staff, you'll also receive the sweet I Ride with MS jersey, bib recognition that you are an I Ride with MS rider, a bracelet, and access to our VIP area at Team Village. And if you do have cooling gear, we will transport it to the lunch spot for you to pick up.
All right, so we also want to take a moment just to talk about a few turnkey ways that you can fundraise. In addition to the tried and true ways, you can visit the Bike MS webpage for additional ideas, and I think Crystal's going to drop that link in as well. But people using Facebook are having great success, and you can start by logging into your Bike MS dashboard, where you can link your personal fundraising page to Facebook. It's super easy. You click one button and it just takes you right there, and you hardly have to do anything except click share. And there's also a variety of email templates in your participant dashboard that you can use. There's some templated ones, and then there's also an area where you can create your own, so you can kind of keep track of what you're putting out there. And then another thing that really makes a difference is personalizing your page, your own personal web page. Update your picture. You can now update your cover photo, which is something we haven't been able to do before. And then remember to share your personal reason. And I know the group here has very personal reasons, and so if you're comfortable sharing, please do. You can also check with your employer on details for matching gifts. And you can encourage your supporters that donate to you to also check with their companies to see if their employer, your donor's employers, will match gifts too. But that's something that I don't think a lot of people are aware of, and it's a good and easy way to boost your fundraising. I know Bobby Small takes advantage of that. He does a good job making sure that he knows who his donors are, and if they have matching gift programs as well. And then lastly, don't forget about our Bike MS app. That's something that was new-ish in 2020, and now that we're really back into the full swing of things, it's a great resource for you to use. You can post directly to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, pretty much any social media platform that you have. You can post a message, as well as you can send messages from there. You can also deposit checks directly in there. There's a mobile check capture feature that you can use, and it's exactly the same process as depositing a check into your bank through your banking app. I see Bobby has his hand up. I know he has to go, so let's just see what he has to say here. Go ahead.
Just wanted to ask, is the website, there used to be a website where you could, and I think it was on the MS site, where you could look at employers that would give matching, and that's how I found a few people. I just kind of skimmed through all the employers that were on there, and like, oh, I know a guy that works there. You reach out and see if they're willing to make a donation. So I did find a lot from that webpage. So if you have that, you might put it back out there.
I will put that in right now. Good call out there. Yep. Good call out. Thank you. Okay, so now Crystal is going to give us a quick survey. Sorry.
So we are working on having an in-person happy hour for all of the I Ride with MSers in May, but would like to get your input on whether or not this is something that you would attend. So I just dropped the link to the chat, link to the survey in the chat. So if you guys could just take a moment to answer it. It's just 3 questions about, well, if you would attend, which location would you go to, and if there's any reservations that you guys have.
All right.
A lot of posting in the chat.
Okay.
Thanks, Cher.
Excuse me. So right before we share our special announcement, I would just like to remind everyone of the resources that are available to you should you need them. You can reach our MS Navigator team at the phone number listed on this slide. It's also located on our website. We have a webinar series every Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time called Ask an MS Expert. You can view it on YouTube, and programs are recorded, so you can find past episodes to watch as well on the National MS Society website under Resources and Support. And finally, you can find COVID-19 resources and information on the National MS Society's website as well. So now here's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Drum roll, cowbells, anything, all of it. We're so excited to announce this to you guys.
It's so exciting.
Okay, are you ready? Are you all ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So this year, bright and early Sunday morning, we are going to have a victory lap. Woo!
What is a victory lap, you ask?
Yeah, so the victory lap is just a lap where we can really celebrate all of you guys. At 5:45 a.m. on Sunday, we're going to have all of our I Ride with the Messers line up at the starting line and ride 1 mile around the oval at CSU, while everyone else stands around and cheers and celebrates you and the reason why we all ride. After everyone returns is when we would open up the ride for everyone else to head back to Westminster. But yes. victory.
Yes. We hope you're excited to hear that too, because we have, it's been something we wanted to do here in Colorado for so long. And I almost called you Emily, but you're Crystal. Crystal was a big part of making this happen in Oregon, and she brought her knowledge and expertise here to Colorado to really make this a thing here as well. So we're excited to be able to celebrate you, to recognize you, and just like, you know, bring the mission back into focus as we head back on day 2. Okay. All right.
That's awesome. I can't wait to share that with. We've got about 4 or 5 people on our team that have MS, so that's pretty big.
Yeah. And please do share it. And we will be making well, here's a good time to announce we're having our kickoff party for this year. It's a kickoff party / 2021 awards party on April 14th at Audi Denver on South Broadway. And so we're going to announce this victory lap to everybody that shows up there too. And we're also going to post it in our Facebook page, and we're going to put it on the website and make it a front and center type of a thing. So if you attend our kickoff in a couple weeks here, you will also hear the news again. And then before we get to just more talking and introducing ourselves to each other, I just want to shout out our sponsors for this year. Primal, of course, is our premier national sponsor. They've been our sponsor for a long time. No, it'll be sent on Friday, tomorrow. The save the date will go out tomorrow, Bobby. Point B and Left Hand are national sponsors as well. And then we have Wayfield Group, Jax, Brownstein, Hyatt, Farber Schreck, Sticker Giant, and new this year is June Shine. So, yeah. Thanks to Megan. Yeah, she's on here.
Yeah.
June Shine will be in our VIP tent this year up at CSU. So. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop sharing because I want us all to come back up on screen if we can, if you're comfortable. I know some can't because you're calling in, but I still would love your participation even if you're calling in. And then the rest of our time today, I think we have what, a half an hour and, you know, maybe a little bit longer depending on how it goes. But I really would love to know more about you. I know some of you are on this call just through the years, but this is a place for us really to kind of share our story or to share ideas about what you think would be good in terms of what we need to do better for the mission for the bike event, as well as if you just want to share how you came to us. We'd love to just get to know you better and you guys to get to know each other better.
There are a couple questions here too. I don't know if I know the answer, so I'm going to read them. Erica or Jana, maybe you can answer them.
Yeah.
So Bobby asks, will there be an iRide with MS tent in Team Village?
I don't think there will be a specific one in Team Village, no. We're looking to have a better mission tent than we have in the past, which is just outside of Team Village there on the other side of the finish line.
And Megan asked if we have a link to anywhere where cooling gear is available.
We can get one for you. Well, our navigators would have that. So we can definitely get a link for that.
And I think that was all the questions. So if I missed one, you can ask now.
I had a question. I'm not on the Teams webinar. You mentioned e-bikes are allowed this year. Is that for any rider or only the riders with MS?
For any rider.
Any rider. Yep. Any rider.
Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah. And e-bikes of Colorado has come on as one of our like premier bike shops this year. So they'll be on route in our rest stops. And so it's very exciting to have an e-bike specific bike shop out there on route.
Are there any discounts or anything available for e-bikes anywhere yet through the society, or because we're champions with MS trying to ride a bike in the heat?
You can stop by e-bike of Colorado. They're in Louisville. They didn't specifically say they're going to give a discount on bicycles. They will do accessories, but I'm sure if you just chatted with them, they would love to help you out. And they do free a group ride on Sunday, so like a free rental day. So that's a really fun event too on Sundays.
Good to know. I wonder, do they do any kind of like modifications to existing bikes, or is it all just it's a brand new thing to get a new bike?
I think you buy it as a brand new thing, but I would ask them. I can't say for sure.
Sure.
And they're really helpful and they're very nice. So
Also, did everyone see my shameless plug for my
yes, yes.
If you have littles, or if you know anyone who has littles, Urban Air is so much fun. They have such a good time, and you can get the platinum, like the big package, and go. That means you get to do the virtual reality, the ceiling mounted zip line, which I have done because I'm that mom. It's a lot of fun. And so they give you all of the like the platinum access for $30, and adults are free. Come and drink some Juneshine and buy a pizza, and all of that counts towards our fundraising goal. And then all the money goes to NMSS.
That's awesome. You're on fire. This is your second event so far.
Yeah, the first one was sipping and painting, went very well. We sold it out. We ended up with $555, I think, and everybody had a pretty good time. So
Is your event in May, is it all day or is there a specific time?
yeah, it's the whole time that they're open,
Okay.
but because it's on a Thursday, they're only open 4:30 to 8, I believe. So
Okay.
it's just the afternoon. But my kids all I don't think it's even all DPS, but my kids have that Friday off of school for like a teacher planning day. So it's like an early start to a 3-day weekend for them. So, but yeah, pass it along if you know anybody's got kiddos who might enjoy it, or if you're a grown child like me and you might enjoy it, come on.
I hate to jump and run, but I've got to go. I appreciate seeing everybody and hope to, there's, whatever events next. If we're able to pull together that happy hour, we'll see you in person.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Of course. Yep. Take care, everyone.
All right.
Just
Were there
their lip sync contest? Yay!
We are back.
I'm so excited.
Are you gonna come down?
Every year I'm like, let's do a staff.
Yep, I'm
team.
putting it on my
Let's
calendar right now.
Yeah.
You should
We're
totally
gonna
do a staff one. Because this is like the last one for a while, because guys know I'm like
I
moving
know.
to North Carolina temporarily for a few years.
Well, major congrats on that, but we will miss you.
Gotta figure out, I don't know what my summers will look like yet, but I think they have like three rides out there. So,
Yeah, they have a couple out there for
so
sure.
I can hop
The
in.
biggest one that I can think of is New Bern.
Nicole,
that's the one I
I'm so
think of.
excited about all the things that I'm seeing in your background. Are you a
Oh.
musician? Are those your babies?
They're mine. I'm sort of a wannabe, but I do. And I have you can't see it, but back there's an electronic drum kit. So the bass guitar and the drum kit are probably the two instruments that I'll play the most.
Excellent. I'm a total wannabe as well. So rock on, sister.
That's right. Might as
I
well.
have a guitar lesson at 7.
Ah,
Yay!
In that back corner where you can't see my piano and guitar.
okay. So Meat Fight needs to have a lip sync team. Juneshine needs to have a lip sync team. The staff, we will have a lip sync team.
Yeah, and what
Well,
time
I'll
does
just
this
travel.
start?
Oh, the contest. So contest will start at 7.
Okay.
So it's like we start activities, open things up around 6, but then we start the contest at 7.
When is it? Where is it?
June.
So the Buffalo Lodge Bicycle Resort is just outside Garden of the Gods on the southwest side of town.
Cool.
It's awesome.
And it's a really cool place to stay. Like if you wanted to stay overnight, like it's a bicycle themed resort. So there's a place to store your bike in the rooms, and you can go ride in the Garden of the Gods the next day.
Yeah, I stayed there a couple of years ago. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about the e-bike situation. I'm going to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to save all my pennies for a little while, but
I
They have
posted
some
a link
really
to
nice
their shop if you you want to check it out.
Say it again.
I posted the link to their shop in the chat if you want to check it out. Yeah,
Very good.
you can find it easily.
Awesome.
Okay.
So have you guys all ridden for years? Are you just repeat riders, everybody who's left on here?
This is my, so I got diagnosed in 2014. So I volunteered that year because I had some hip surgeries and stuff, so I couldn't really ride. And then I had my first team in 2015, and then I've been riding ever since then. So I guess that's 8. This will be my 8th year riding.
Yeah, and it's not crazy. That seems like the potential.
Yeah, Donnie, you are cool. I've been riding Colorado for 4, might be the 5th. I need to look. We've also gone down to Texas. That's where kind of the mothership for Meat Fight is, and rode that Dallas ride once. But I just hit my 10-year anniversary for diagnosis in February, and then got my bike through Meat Fight and started riding. My sister and I both got our bikes that way. I was like 118, and now they've over 300 bikes around the country, which is so cool.
They are, and that is such an amazing program too.
I got a Meat Fight bike also.
Yes, you did. I sent you the application.
Yes,
You look really familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Same thing. Yeah, I love that bike. It's so light. It's and it's just the right size because you made it for me. Like I love it. That's why I was asking if you could modify bikes to put it like to make it because like I like my Meat Fight bike, but I just want to have a.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I wonder if the cost is more to modify than to just buy a whole new e-bike.
Yeah, I don't think they modify bikes because the whole bottom bracket thing,
Right.
mounting all that.
It's a totally different setup, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And Cher, what about you? How long have you been riding?
I was diagnosed in 2011 after about 27 years of recurrent meningitis episodes every year. So they finally figured out that it was MS. And so I bought my own bike, and I wasn't fortunate enough to have one given to me through Meat Fight. I started a bike group, Mission MS, in South Florida. And then I started getting a little cocky and decided that I wanted to road marshal for the other Florida rides. I did Citrus, and then the other one from, I don't know, St. Augustine to Jacksonville, something like that. Anyway. And so, yeah, I was doing like 3 rides a year, and then COVID hit. I moved back to Colorado to be close to my family. And I did so then I actually joined the Meat Fight. When there was the reorganization within the National MS Society, we kind of lost our sponsorship for the Mission MS in-house. So we joined forces with Meat Fight, and I did some training rides with them. And then I moved out here last year and did my first Colorado ride. Definitely thought I was in the wrong league.
No.
But I had I'm on a cat trike now. So I had to give up my really nice Cannondale Super 6 that weighed like 6 pounds. And now I have this clunky 45-pound trike that has a 44-inch wheelbase that makes it, uneven sometimes on the side of the road. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited that we have our 2-day event.
Yeah.
Party. I was telling them in the beginning, I just kind of felt like a loner. I pulled up my little, BMW, unloaded my cat truck by myself last year and rode by myself, and got back to Front Range and got in the car, and it was like, wow, that was different, from what we were used to. But I'm new. I'm shy. I'm probably the most, biggest introvert you'll ever know. But I do get passionate about riding with MS for those that can't. So I'm just bound and determined to do this big ride in Colorado this year.
Well, you will definitely do it.
We have another rider that has a trek also. So maybe you guys could ride together, because he was talking about how he was going to take it slow and steady because he's going to be the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can definitely connect you with teams if you want. I know multiple teams, all three of the team captains here are definitely open to having people join their team as well. So
Heck yeah, I'm team June Shine and the Midnight Painkillers. So
We're easy. We're Team Neo. I just snag my initials.
Meat fight.
and we have meat fight. So yeah, you have the three captains on here. So if you want, this is like a what, My Three Dates or something. What is that show where you like can ask questions of each one and then pick your date?
that's right.
Yeah, that's it. My Three Date. I don't know what it is.
I'm
The
sorry.
dating game.
Well, I'm sorry. Were you captain last year?
Say it again.
Angela, were you the team captain last year?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause I introduced myself to you at one of the rest stops. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you had pulled up, and because I was asking who's the captain,
Yeah, no, definitely. Join us. We've got at least 3 others besides myself that ride with MS that are joining us this year. I know a couple people who usually won't be, because he's taking on some crazy ride over in France. But yeah, we would love to have you.
Okay, nice. I'm my oldest daughter. She's an indoor cyclist, an avid cycle bar, participant. So we're trying to get a fundraising event there, and also at Fit Theorem in North Glen, which is a kickboxing event. We just did one weekend for her for Out of the Darkness for suicide awareness. And so I was like, let's see if they'll do an MS one, because like you said, Nicole, or I don't remember who it was, sold out, the event. I mean, at $30 a pop and you get 30 people in there, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's great. I'm working with Comedy Works on putting a comedy fundraiser together. So we'll see if that ever comes to be. I started that whole process before COVID. And then we had the comedian, we had the date, we had the venue, like we were so close. And then COVID hit and we were like, let's just cancel this for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fundraising has definitely been more difficult with moving to Colorado and being isolated, not knowing anyone, but trying to get it out there. So if anyone wants to join forces or whatever, I'm down for doing the legwork and putting in the hard work, because I just don't have the contacts or networking out here yet.
Do you live in North Glen, Cher?
No, I built a home out here in the up in Erie.
Oh.
So yeah. So sorry, my obnoxious.
Oh, the baby.
I lost my service dog in February, and I thought, oh, let me try to do this on my own with my pick my own, and he is a menace compared to.
Well, Cher, I'm really close to Erie, actually. I'm right by Topgolf, the Thornton one.
Oh,
so
nice.
Great to get together. I'm looking you up on Facebook right now.
Yeah. Definitely want to get involved. Like Crystal and Erica and them. I was very, very involved with the MS Society in Florida South, and just did all kinds of volunteer work. My son got all of his hours in high school from volunteer. So, yeah. So anything I can do, because I'm pretty much alone here, and it took me a long time to come out of the closet with my MS, and I don't want to hide again. So.
We also we're kicking off our street team, which it's like a bike committee / street team. we're having our first meeting next Wednesday. If you'd like to be a part of that too, I can send you the invite as well. That would be great to have you participate in that.
Yeah, because I work for the Hartford, and believe it or not, they pay me, or they don't. I shouldn't say it like that. They don't pay me, but they donate to my charity for all of my volunteer hours. So, you know, I mean, I think it's like for 4 hours they donate $5 or, you know, something ludicrous. I mean, I put it this way, I used to get like $20 for just attending the weekly meetings, on being on the advocate, you know, with IRWMS and the logistics committee and road marshal team. So it really adds up, and I would love to get that money coming into the society. I mean, Hartford's got it. Might as well get it from them, right?
I like it.
I like how you think. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will include you on that. I'm going to send out a reminder next Tuesday,
Okay.
but I'll add you to it. And if you can join, great. If not, they're monthly, the last Wednesday of the month. So.
Yeah, it's really nice meeting all of you and seeing your faces, and everyone just looks so happy, and I know that you guys are just as excited as I am about getting back out there, especially with this 70-degree weather we have today.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not 90.
Oh my gosh. I hope not.
It's not outdoors this year.
Right.
Last year was perfect though. Like last year, even though it's just the one, like that was like perfect weather. So except for the storm. We'll forget about the little storm that came through.
Right. Everything before lunch was great, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I left at a good time because
Yeah.
they were going to come and meet me, like already in my car, and look at it, I'm done. I only did 58 miles, and they were like, only.
That's the thing. It's not only 38 miles. Like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I about died heading up. I don't know whether it was Sheridan or Lowell. When we first started out, I was like, holy hell, what did I say?
You're like, man, this is not sea level at all.
No.
We were
So,
talking about that too, is since we moved here from the other sea level, and just like the oxygen here is crazy. I just feel like, I don't know, the whole first week that we lived here, I couldn't breathe. I was like, how do people run, let alone ride a bike, let alone like do anything? And then we were joking around how like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get in so much good shape, and we're gonna ride like our 50 miles, and then we're gonna go ride back in Oregon and be like, 50 miles, we got this. Because of the oxygen level be so much more.
You champion there.
I did that last year, so I rode very minimally here last year, and then I decided to go do the ride across Minnesota, just one day of it, and it was the most fun I had had because like I was breathing just fine the entire time. It was like minimal hills, and I was like, if I was in better shape, like this would be just the best time. But my legs were about done because I didn't train as much as I should have, and my legs were like, no, girlfriend, like you're not going any further.
Erica, what do you do the long rides? Are you in it to win it? Do you go all the way, or do you do the?
I don't do the Sentry, no thanks. I used to do the the 83-mile route on ours in Colorado for years. I would do it. And then I was like, you know what? I've done this many times. I don't need to do it again. I want to go party. And so like I started shifting to the 60-mile both days because I was like, I like to go hang out and talk to people more than riding Horsetooth. Although I will say the backside of Horsetooth going down, so much fun. So much fun.
I've heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
yeah, thanks for Eric, because that was me. I was like, you know what? I have been doing 151 because I always go that extra mile, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you were talking about the 32-mile loop at CSU, I was like, you know what? That Hilton room might look really nice, just a little 32-mile loop. And I was like, no, Cher, you have to conquer at least one real ride in Colorado. So.
Yeah, and you'll be able to do it because there's so much support along the route. Like everybody that I've talked to that is kind of like, I'm a little worried. There's some hills there. Our course is designed really so that anybody with or without MS can participate and do it. So we do have some challenge, a little bit of challenge, but it's not like consistent like hill that you're climbing. There's some rollers. The only real consistent big hill is Horsetooth, and it's not mandatory to ride over. So
yeah, not like Wyoming. It's climbing.
yes.
Wyoming is a much harder ride than Colorado.
It is. I've switched to Wyoming
Maybe.
because I'm not allowed to ride Colorado, but I rode with Nicole, and bless her heart, she like stayed with me. We just like missed a rainstorm, a huge rainstorm.
Yeah.
It was fun to ride with you. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Erica,
Yeah, the only time I was like gonna ride the 100 in Colorado, I only made it to 52 miles.
Is that when you broke your elbow?
That's when I broke my elbow. Yeah, I crashed. It was, so,
That was so painful.
it was. But I was like, I'm good. I had two medics like on my team. Like they rolled up behind me and they're like, well, I think you're all right. I'm like, I couldn't put any weight on it, so I got sagged back to the finish and iced it up. And they're looking, I could move it, and so they're like, I don't know, get it checked out tomorrow or something. It was like turned into a Popeye forearm. And the next day, I like got a ride back to my car because there was no way I could ride. I went straight to like an urgent care back in Colorado Springs, and they're like, yeah, maybe you fractured it or something. And he saw the x-ray. He's like, holy crap, are you okay? You broke it all the way through.
Oh my gosh.
And so I'm like texting my orthopedic surgeon, like, here's a picture of my x-ray. He's like, come see me tomorrow.
Oh my I can't believe that it didn't hurt way more than it did.
And maybe that's, I don't know, right? Because he wanted to prescribe me like narcotic pain meds. He's like, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, ibuprofen, I'm good. He's like, take Tylenol too then if you want to. So I don't know, it probably did hurt really bad, but I guess maybe we can't feel pain quite the same.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm impressed.
So. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I hear calls that my dinner is ready. So
tell Rudy hi.
Nice.
I will, and we'll see you all at the lip sync contest.
Yes, for sure.
Come down
June 9th.
June 9th. That's a Thursday, so just block your calendar. Don't take the day off of work on Friday.
That sounds awesome.
I think we should all just stay at the Buffalo Bicycle.
I know.
Get a room at the Buffalo Lodge and all that. Yeah. So it was nice to meet everybody. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Good to see you.
So good to see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm so happy. This is like my favorite event that we host, and I'm really looking forward to doing it in person since pretty much everybody I think said that they'd be open to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it out to because we have almost 80 people signed up right now. And so after tomorrow, I'll probably send out asking them as well, so that we can host it in person.
Nice. Well, thanks for all you do, ladies. Keep it rolling. We appreciate the heck out of you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Megan, I love your background. I love that movie.
She's just the best. Like,
oh, the
I
best.
should be that cute one day of my life. Like,
right?
It's so cute. They're just
the best.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Awesome.
have some dinner too.
All right,
All right, guys.
connecting with you all.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, same. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.